Greetings everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Starco Gaming and today we're going to take a look at the new uniform for Cyclops. First guys, how this video will work is we're going to look at this team up we're going to be using in the gameplay part of this video. Then we're going to take a look at its build, then we're going to go with some gameplay. Guys, the optional team up for this guy, I believe so, will be him as lead with Emma Frost and Jen Grey. Here's the team up you get from that. Activated here. You get Summer Love, energy attack, critical rate, critical damage, telepathic consoling, all attack, crown control time, and afflicted lovers, all attacks and HP. So that gives a really good boost. And why you want to use Cyclops leadership is because with the new uniform, his leadership goes from 25% increase of all attack to 35% increase of all attack. So that's give him a huge energy attack bonus. So let's take a quick look at our Cyclops here, guys. First, the stat sheet we're running with max skill cooldown, 50% ignore dodge, 50% ignore defense, 180% critical damage, 32% critical rate, and 127% attack speed, and also energy attack is 23,000 here. So that are the stats we're running with this guy. Gear, we have some hero equipped on the first gear, but that's it. I do not have enough hero to put on the other gears, so it will be much stronger if I actually put hero on the other gear. Why put hero on Cyclops? That's a good question. Well, Cyclops is actually going to become a meta for Alliance Battle Extreme, not as actual characters, you know, main characters to do Alliance Battle Extreme Blast Day, but as a leader and a striker for Cable on Blast Day. So by adding a hero and buffing him up a little bit, well, when he strikes and when you use the team up button, you're actually going to increase your total score in Alliance Battle Extreme at Blast Day. So that's why you wanted to build him as offensively as possible. So I'm working on building him with better critical damage, critical rate, and energy attack with the hero. Eventually, on the fourth gear, we got critical damage because I got a bonus option on his uniform that we are going to get in a minute. ISO set we are running with Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes, what that give? It gives 8.5% all attack, 8.5 critical rate, 8.5% critical damage, 8.1 dodge, and 8.1 cooldown duration. Also, you have a 20% increase of all attack damage plus if you are at set bonus stage 6. Custom gear is not very good. I am currently working on making a better one. So we're running with immunity to guard break with physical shield, and that's pretty much all that notable on this custom gear. So pretty terrible custom gear here, guys, obviously. Now for the uniform, I actually had the Mega Eric uniform ticket, so I apply it on this guy since you cannot use it on Wolverine. So my uniform is up to Eric. Here is the uniform option. We got attack speed on the first slot, we got energy attack on the second slot, and we got ignore defense on the third slot. Obviously, if I did not have Hawkeye's ISO set, I will be setting a skill cooldown here on the first slot, but that gives me too much skill cooldown, so that's the way we set it up. Fourth uniform that you need is actually Cho. The fifth uniform I am not aware since I haven't got this character that high yet. The skill, well, uniform bonus, you have enhanced effect of ambient radiation and natural born leader. So like I was saying, guys, natural born leader is a leadership, goes from 25% all attack to 35% all attack increase, and ambient radiation goes from I think it's 10% or 5% increase of energy attack to 15%. So basically together the leadership and the tier 1 passive will actually give you 50% increase of energy attack, which is the same as if you were using Star-Lord leadership with uniform for Blast Day. So that gives you a increased boost because of the striking and the team up bonus, guys. So those are the change on the uniform. You also have to change on this skill. This skill is the fourth skill. It's actually become really fucking badass. You're going to see it in the gameplay section, guys. Basically Cyclops go nuts during that skill, and it's semi-iframe skill, so it's actually a very good skill. Now if we look at the skills, like I was saying, well, you get a tier 2, tier 1 passive, tier 2 passive, tier 2 passive. God damn, Sarko, make up your mind. So tier 2 passive here, that gives you ignore dodge 50%. We're not going to go through all the skills, guys. You saw them in the prior video I made about Cyclops. So like I was saying here, guys, 35% increase of all attack leadership. Then you have tier 1 passive, 15% increase of energy attack. Now the skill rotation is pretty simple, guys. You're going to be using the 4th skill. Then when the 4th skill is about over, you're going to be using the 2nd skill. Then the 5th skill. Then you repeat that, basically that rotation. You usually not using any of the, you're not using the 1st skill and 3rd skill normally. Sometimes you can use it if your 5th skill get cancelled and you have your immune to all damage buff up. Well, you gotta use some skill while you can, so you use them, but normally you don't use them. So guys, that's pretty much the part where we talk about the build and all that stuff. Now before we jump to the gameplay section, I want to give my opinion on this uniform. This uniform is well, when I think of this uniform, I am in love with this uniform, guys, to be honest. The look of this uniform is badass. It also transforms Cyclops into much stronger characters, with the 4th skill being a semi-iframes actually give him more survivability, you know, more downtime between your skills, because before you were using the 5th skills, then 2nd skills, then you had to kite around till the 5th skills was ready again. So they actually make these characters a little bit more fun to play. You're going to see in the Shadowland gameplay that it's going to be part of this video, that it makes him a lot more fun to play in Shadowland. Also, it also make these characters very important for Alliance Battle Extreme Blast Days, so I really enjoy to, you know, that him having a leadership role in this game, since his leadership role is really important in the X-Men story. So that's what I think of this guy, guys. If I had to rate this uniform, I'd probably give it at least 7.5 on 10, maybe even an 8 on 10 on this uniform, because I freaking love this uniform. It's one of the coolest uniform we had in a while. So guys, with that said, we're going to move to the gameplay section. Next, we're going to have a few things. We're going to have first a story mode 12-1. We're going to see how he handles autoplay there. We are going to have Thanos Infinity gameplay, him against Thanos Infinity without strikers. Shadowland, I don't remember exactly what floor I did, but we have a floor, I think it's floor 26 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 24, I'm not sure. Maybe lower, but I know it's over low floor 20. Gameplay, we're going to have a wall boss invasion to see how good he does in, you know, in the DPS race in wall boss invasion too. So that's where we're moving, guys. Don't forget to hit a like, a sub, and guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you.
Stepping out, it's Friday night.